Hakka is a branch of the Han population that consists of Han individuals in the Central Plains. A series of wars from the 4th to 12th centuries sparked a mass exodus of officers, scholars, and common people from the Central Plains, southward past the Yellow River to the regions of Yue, Min, and Gan. This period of conflict included the invasion and rebellion of 5 tribes during the Jin dynasty, the Huangchao rebellion at the end of Tang dynasty, and the Yuan invasion of the Song government. This is especially true during the Song dynasty, when migration started flowing southward. These new arrivals to the south gradually formed a new music culture, at which Zhongzhou Gudiao and Hangao Jiupu were at the center. In traditional Zheng genres, styles were named basing on their original location, for example, Henan Zheng, Shandong Zheng, Chaozhou Zheng, and Shanxi Zheng. However, Hakka Zheng is unique, in that it's named after the community as a result of. In 1961, the Hakka Zheng genre was established as the first national symposium on educational Zheng teaching materials in Xi'an. Hakka music, also known as Guangdong Hanyue, is an important portion of Hakka culture. Its origins came from the Sixian in Guangdong Hanyue. Hakka Zheng mainly spread throughout the Dapu region of Meizhou City, Guangdong Province. This kind of music was called Zhongzhou Gudiao and Hangao Jiupu. Zhongzhou Gudiao was a nation music that spread through Henan, while Hangao Jiupu was spread around the region of Hanshui. The most advanced Hakka Zheng music was spread to Dapu in Guangdong Province. Dapu is located in the northeastern area of Guangdong Province. It sits within the deep mountains, and its isolated location has helped this music remain free of outside influences. As a result, the music has remained true to the characteristics and nature of the people of Dapu. Dapu is located at the crossroads between Gan, Min, and Yue. Throughout Dapu runs the Hanjiang River and its tributaries, flowing from Yongding and Shanghang of Fujian Province in the north to Chaozhou of Guangdong Province in the south. This river serves as a vital connection for the people and their music. Generally speaking, the mountains have blockaded culture, while water has delivered culture. The Hanjiang River has connected Dapu to 3 other regions, where Hanyue was most popular. These regions were the cradle of 3 traditional Zheng genres: Hakka Zheng, Chaozhou Zheng, and Fujian Zheng. Hakka musicians often came from wealthy families that received advanced education in literature, the arts, and music. Dapu was a place where the best and brightest Zheng players stayed. The most important Zheng masters in the region were He Yuzhai and Luo Jiuxiang were from Dapu. The Hakka Zheng master He Yuzhai found and dated 60 pieces from Zhongzhou Gudiao and Hangao Jiupu. His student Luo Jiuxiang went on to continually spread this music in conservatory. He Yuzhai was from Dapu in Guangdong Province. He was from a wealthy family that included a line of businessmen and governors that allowed him to receive a complete and solid education. The 1920s, He Yuzhai started finding and organizing nation music scores in Hakka regions. He gradually added the 60 Zheng pieces, the 23 pieces from the 中州古调 and 37 pieces from the 汉高旧谱. He Yu Zhai authored the 谭正八法, an essential concentration of teaching guide for Hakka Zheng music. The 1930s were the most popular period for Hakka music, and He Yu Zhai played a huge role in its development. He organized music ensembles in Guangdong and Shanghai. These ensembles have progressed Hakka Zheng playing techniques and composition forward. They furthermore gave rise to collaboration with other genres and styles of music. For example, Peking opera, Yue opera, and Jiangnan Sizhu. He Yu Zhai was the most consequential master for Hakka music in modern times. His many contributions were in the field of re-edited scores, innovation in education, playing techniques, instrument design and innovation, and the spread of Hakka music to other regions of China. Luo Jiuxiang was born in a wealthy family. His father Luo Gaomeng often traveled around the regions of Guangzhou, Shantou, and Dapu for business. Luo Gaomeng knew that education was important for his children and became director at the local school, where his son Luo Jiuxiang was later educated. Since 1925, Luo Jiuxiang had learned Zheng and folk music from He Yu Zhai, who was an intelligent master of Guangdong Hanyue. During this period of learning, Luo Jiuxiang followed He Yu Zhai and often played with other piba, yangqin, and deep players. They played 60 pieces that came from Zhongzhou Gudiao and Hangao Jiupu that were originally found and added by He Yu Zhai. Since 1959, Luo Jiuxiang taught Zheng at Tianjin Conservatory of Music. In 1960, he went back and taught Zheng at Guangzhou Music Academy, now Xinhai Conservatory of Music. Luo Jiuxiang would like to absorb playing techniques from the other northern Zheng traditional genres. He also tried to use harmony he learned from Western music theory and to play the aspects of the Hakka Zheng music. Luo Jiuxiang emphasized left-hand playing techniques, which he thought was most important in Hakka music. He suggested using the wave breath of Tai Chi and Bagua to engage with musical connection to extend the musical emotion. Luo Jiuxiang emphasized that reading musical score was important. Like reading a poem, the player should truthfully read scores and allow the musical charm to gradually awaken. He thought playing Zheng was an emotional activity and that players should follow their true feelings and resist superficial performances. Luo Jiuxiang was both influenced by and had influence in Hakka culture. He helped extend the spread of Hakka Zheng music. He took Hakka Zheng music from a folk art form to the field of professional musical education, even progressing past and surpassing his teacher He Yu Zhai to a level where he was able to engage playing technique and education. Generations of Hakka Zheng musicians respected Confucianism and felt the responsibility to maintain a sense of patriotism and respect for history. Not only have these musicians been excellent teachers of Hakka Zheng, they've also done so much when it comes to passing on the spirit of the Hakka culture. Zheng has traditionally played the role of accompaniment within folk music. However, after being influenced by folk, it has gradually grown into a solo instrument within the folk music style. Aspects of hakka Zheng music came from Hanzhi and folk music, which gives hakka Zheng relaxed and broad characteristics. Hakka Zheng is often used in interludes, and therefore given the name 串调. Phrases are either long or short, a longer band more than 70, a shorter band more than 10. The 38 pieces in Hangaojiupu were 串调 that originated from folk music. The main pieces include Water Lotus, Raindrops at Night by the Window, Pity of Whitecliff, Interlocking Jades, and Balmy Breeze. Hakka Zheng music had a very simple and peaceful approach when it came to accepting outside culture and influence. In light of this friendly approach, Hakka music was able to develop steadily as new influences arrived. The most important and popular Hakka pieces demonstrate the ever-changing history within Hakka society, a fondness for the homeland, and the development of Hakka culture within the Central Plains. They include pieces like Song of Sanchu, Pity of Whitecliff, and Water Lotus. Song of Sanchu is a piece about the historical event, the Chu-Han conflict. The music further expounds upon the pain of forced migration resulting from this conflict. Pity of Whitecliff delivers the sadness Hakka people must have felt as their country faded away. Water Lotus conveys the characteristics found within Chinese society. The lotus holds special significance in Hakka culture, as well as within the Chinese culture at large. Hakka music follows and borrows values from Confucianism. After passionate ensemble performances, musicians would often play deep and emotional solo Zheng pieces that put their personalities on display. Qingyue is a very popular branch of Hakka music that consists of Zheng, Piba, and Yehu. Qingyue music typically features Confucianist thoughts and aesthetics. As a result, Hakka music proves itself a useful teaching tool when it comes to Confucianism. In music, variation is a formal technique, where material is repeated in an ordered form. The changes may involve melody, rhythm, timbre, or any combination of these. Variations are frequently minor of music development within musical pieces and specifically within the Hakka music genre. In order to push music progression, variations are frequently added to the main tones of a piece. However, in Hakka music, there is a different way to show variation. As a musical piece develops, you can drop the decorating notes and simply keep the main tones found within the piece. Therefore, Hakka music remains the purest style within the traditional Chinese music family. It doesn't focus on strenuous or difficult playing techniques. Rather, it gives space for imagination, delivering the music thoughts hidden between notes. Improvisation was an important form of traditional Chinese music. It's a useful and practical technique that relies on spontaneity while recording and playing. However, improvised Zheng performances were difficult to record for players among all traditional Zheng genres within China. These performances were influenced by a player's environment, atmosphere, and emotions at the time. The improvised performances were valuable because they displayed the ability of individual musicians and inspired audiences.